Voice chat knows. What stock is that again? Welcome to Read the Room with Unc. What is up, everybody? This is Unc coming at you with this week's Read the Room. A little bit flatter week finally of the new year. Hope you all made it through. Hope y'all been following both the Professor and Ice plays. Found some solid ground to stand on in this market, and if you like to play the up or down side, pretty much got you covered either way. Um, More questions in the room would be great. But if not, hopefully these notes are helping you guys each week. Do want to start this one off with we are going to get into the ER seasons. A lot of big names, Tesla, all the credit card companies next week. Like your Mastercards, um, Visa, Johnson Johnson, Microsoft, IBM, Boeing, Halliburton. I mean, the list goes on. I think you even got Southwest Airlines. Big old list. Big old list next week. You name it. It's probably getting ER next week. So, um, gonna be pretty volatile, just to say the least. And then we do get GDP, I believe, on Thursday, um, and some more than banking numbers Thursday and Friday. So should be a lot of activity. Don't really want to predict which way this or that's going to go, but definitely will be some activity in the market. So on to the notes. Nothing new here. This has been very effective, so we're gonna stick with it. Um, Been pretty early, so hopefully I can manage putting these into the mix at the proper time. We're gonna start with AMRS. Keep knocking this one down. $1.77 to 232 is my level. That $1.50 psych is hanging up. This one is a little difficult to trade for us down here. It's gonna mean to nail the bottom, I guess, because the strikes are gonna be $1.50 and two. So playing this $1.50 level that is building support, I like with 177 should just come back. We should just get back in this channel test two. I think from here. Um, I like the way the weekly's looking. Got that doji. This is kind of probably the main reason I'm asking. 150 was the low, big doji. So previous winner, just trying to time that bad boy right. Beely, 25.49. It's a support and resistance retest. China also, I think China flow's picking up. So enchiladas, this is not staying there. So we've already played this once back in here on the start of the new year. Through this level up to about 30. Now we're confirming this is a perfect high or low. I don't care what time frame you look on, but it's a perfect high or low up here. And this level definitely, 3 weeks being respected. I'm looking for a leg up here, especially if China gets going again. Bro, 32.59, 37.92. That's a channel play on Bros. Um, just looking for the bounce back here, to be honest with you. Maintaining this trend, saucy trend line. There you go. Where's Goose at? Maintaining the saucy trend line outside of the end of the year self. That's a really good example of the inflow outflow I talk about at the end of the year. Literally didn't do much. If you take those 2 weeks out, just kind of stayed on this pattern. I just want to see the 38s kick in, man. This will be a good setup. I do think this gets going eventually, and it's not going to be down here forever. Um, yeah, one you really can't predict fair market value yet. Beyond Meat, 14 weekly pro. Yeah, Beyond Meat, it's in mine. Professor, you better watch this. This is just for you. 14's volume profile. I said I needed it to. Well, I really said here. I really said I wanted this right here. I want some book value or sales per share. So about $9 is what I was looking for. 7 to 9 bucks, depending on which one you want to take. Free cash, sales, whatever you want to take. 7 to 9 bucks. Felt fair to me. 14 is really building. Let's go on the big guy here. Let's go. Sorry, I'm just hitting buttons. It's late. It's like midnight over here. But I want to get the content out. So let's go with the 3 year because I think that'll be everything, right? Is that everything? Well, it's a lot of it. But yeah, you can see this is starting to be the dominant shelf down here. Do we got a 10-year weekly on Beyond Meat? Even better. Yeah, still see it. It's starting to match the bags. Oh, sick burn. So, yeah, I think we can definitely retest maybe 20 from here. 25, probably not out of the equation, but yeah, there's not much going on there. So I do finally like it. It's about time. It took forever. Beyond Meat. Chegg, 1839 ER flush play. Read the report. Make you do that. I read it a little bit, but 3-day rule also 1, 2, 3. A lot going on here. This level we've had this 8. Why did I get so zoomed out now? Dang it, sorry. This 18. This 1830 is our lower level. I think we'll tap that. I could be wrong though. The daily. Where did we get down here on the daily? I guess I could just do it this way. Sorry. Yeah, 20, when we tested 20, so it's good off the 20th, like, but I think there's a little bit more. I just want to stay ahead of this one, or see if he has strong flow reads for reversal. Chewy, 42, 37, 32, 03, top. We're at the top. Why are those numbers backwards? Because we're at the top, mothers. Top of the channel here. Really wish my 20-day would stay zoomed out when I switch charts, but it's not for some reason. Perfect example of an SR flip. It's going to see if this is going to continue to stay in the channel or out through the flow reads. Should be like a 48. That's 47. 47, 48 is what we're looking for there. Chewy. I don't think this stays down here too much longer, to be honest with you. Coin, 53.86, 76.43. Reclaim the channel. Another one of Professor's regular ones, but we're back here up on this channel. You really see it. Bam. Bam. So we spent the week up here. I want to see if that's the top or if there's more. If he does have strong pro, he's probably only going to have 65s at most, but if he does, getting back into that channel, it's more playable, especially since that's most of the volume is on volume profile. Ooh, sorry, I was going to sneeze and it just didn't happen. CPB Campbell Soup, 51.99 or 48.04. This feels oversold to me. I did okay on some of these. I think he calls them consumer defensive, but yeah, it's grabbing the line. Maybe I do need a little more confirmation here, but I want to see what the flow says on this guy and put it in the professor's ear a little bit earlier in the week. That one might be an end of the week play, to be honest with you. Dash, 57, 11, 79, 12, bottom. This is definitely going to be on the hot list. I guarantee it. Nice higher low here. Confirmation on our level on Friday. I guess Wednesday and Friday, but looks to break through. 68 there. 65 is probably A plus right now. I think they just got a deal with Starbucks, so that's good. Disney, 103.35, 92.16, top of the channel. Man, did we call the bottoms on this one? I mean, we're 20% off them by the 80s calls. And you had a week down there. 103 is the top. It's kind of failed here a couple times. I want to see if we do have more gas, if we're going to finally get out of this channel and up and back into the 120s. Pretty simple setup, easy to read flow on that one, so I like it. DNMR, $4 volume profiles, and its book value is also 4. Let me clear that one up real quick. Book value $4.97 a share right there. Bam, $4.97 a share. Yeah, that's where we got. We got about $3.90, $4.18 on the volume profiles. Those what we're playing. All right there, all in the same area. I like the way the daily's looking. Like we're perking up a little bit. Pretty resilient through the week we had. So that's kind of what stood out to me also. Jack. 73.10, 55.50 top. Been up here for a while. Kind of comes and goes back down. But yeah, like this level. 85.90 flow reads maybe. this stock really can't figure out. You can see it right here. It really can't figure out what it wants to do. So we'll play that volatility. Laser, repeat offender, 607, 751, reclaim. This was playable last week in my opinion, but we waited, kind of trolling on this $6 line. This thing should be 750. It likes that level better in my opinion. Waiting for the flow to tell us yes. Rocket Lab, 477, 410 top here. Rocket Lab. Yep, top of the channel. Zoom in on this weekly. See, just want to see if we have more, especially with I believe over here in the old collabs he dropped space plays again. So where is it at? Where is it at? Bam, all space. So that'll be good. PL's another good one too. I wonder why that didn't make my list. But I like it. Boom, boom. Where are we at? Rocket Mortgage, 869, 1107 bottom. Yep, just trying to reclaim this channel again. That nice high or low look with range to 11. Real simple setup. Just wait for the flow there. Plenty of range. Stitch Fix, 398 trend. That's the only line I got on this damn chart. If this thing pulls back to the low fours, I'm in like Flynn. But you can see the weekly. It's got a lot to get back, especially if it gets good news. Shop, 40, 42, 32 top on the shop. I usually like to play at 32 level, but I did not this time. But 4 straight solid weeks. Seeing what the flow has. Flow's usually pretty strong here. SQQQ. Normally I don't mention stuff. This ad zone is all it says. Normally I don't mention this kind of stuff, but this is getting to the point to where I like to add it for sure. You can see it on the weekly, these higher lows. The market's bad. This is what I like to add. 40 to 50. I don't know how you want to put it, but volume profile on the 1 and 3 is about 45. So a lot of the shares are traded around here. If you go up this last low, that's 37, so be mindful of that, but I don't think you're even going to get these 39s that are here. SQQ, I think, especially with not only tech ERs, but a bunch of ERs this week, we're going to have a day or two where this will be highly profitable. SWN, 576 RTL. One line chart. Now, talk a little bit about these one-line charts. Zoom out too on this guy. Oops, sorry. With Haley, he asked, like, what do I mean by one-line charts? Well, it's just an area that's respected, or like this one, pretty much is. I mean, I could push that line back, but this is where the breakout happened, and I don't have a top level and flow. Like, I'm not gonna put a line on this chart and say it's 5 to 8, because if you buy at 6 or 7, you're gonna get fucking bagged. So you're better off, as you can see even on this weekly, is buying close to this level or coming off of this level in an uptrend and playing the uptrend is a safer bet. But I don't really have like a lower level that you'd bank off of. So it's just the area that flipped historically and is respected, and there's not a level that I really trust up or down to call it a channel. Yeah, so that's a good one, and it's probably not the best one-line chart, but if you ever see one line, I have one-line charts because I just don't have a confirmation on it. A lot of the oil, since we're on it, I'll use this as EU time. Like Oxy is a one-line chart for me. It's because it broke out. Like I'm not gonna put a line down here, and I don't have anything up here. Like I wouldn't add. Like, I'll throw it. I'm not adding there. I'm not doing that. It's not for me. And most of my old charts are like that because I was a little bit late. But Devon right here, this was just very playable. Oh crap! I got a channel on that one. What was the other one? Dino. I probably got a channel on this one. The ones I'm playing probably have a channel. Yeah. But yeah, that's a good example. Probably one that this lower line is never coming back. So you just have to play the breakout of this 53. Um, but that's what a one-line chart usually is for me. This is a two-line chart. This is a one-line chart here, and then we got another level. But it's usually just not a like, yeah, you're just getting this gap. It's not going to come back. So the lower level is really non-existent, and you're not touching an upper level enough times with regularity for it to call it resistance. So yeah, better off just to add around that level, I guess, is the simplest way. So Tiger, oh, it's going to be another one, 479. It's going to be another one. Although $4 is kind of looking good here. Let's zoom in here. So I have this one line chart from the drop. Yeah, like I said, this $4 level, maybe even this 384 is looking real spicy. Let's throw it up here, 384. Yeah, I don't like it yet. I'm waiting. Anyways, this had news, something with banking. It's China, so I don't really trust it anyways. But yeah, they had news. They dropped. We're just kind of coming out of that hole. I think we do get back to our 479 level, and it's confirmed 4 or this 380. The last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8, 9, 10, 11 days. I just think we do get moving when China goes. At the refreshers there. So, yeah, especially the professor has flow for most China. Even if he doesn't have flow for this one, Tiger and Tall I really like without the flow, even if they're not flow supported. So, last week check-in snap, we got on that. These are the ones that were just on my list last week that we said, if you watched voice chat, we're like, let's check it next week. This finally did take off. It was in the professor's notes. I kind of mentioned it as well. Right in about here, I mentioned that we should break out. And it did. Educated guess there. AI, sorry, not AI, would be the next guy on that list. Let's go read the note. I'm not that good. Yeah, 12's in the trend. So 12 was just holding well, and I like the trend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so that 12 kind of broke out. 14 now, we're not super late, but I'm gonna need stronger flow rate now because we done moved $2. And then Zillow. This is big old Z in your fro. Kind of flat from where we were last week, but it's still consolidating this bigger level. I think this is getting back to 60 eventually. I like the stock, kind of a fanboy there. Hot list keepers. I'm not going to go over them. We'll go over them tomorrow. But AA, I can talk about them real quick because they're pretty simple. AA it dipped after ER, but if you got in under 50, you're doing all right. I just want to see if the flow is still there for 60. Cans of Bitcoin plates on $3 looking good. Coin, I went over already. Genie's checking around 4. Want to see if the flow continues. GRPE's right on the level, which is around 31. Hive, same thing. That $3 level is good. Mara, continuation. Nat, $3. It's holding real strong. ORG finally broke out, I believe. Let's go look at that one because I'm not sure on that one. I don't want to leave you guys astray. Nope, we're still on the level here. We're just holding that level real tight. So keeping it since it's unaffected. PSNY, it's following notes. The 550 is where I thought we'd be. We're just a week early on that one. And RRGB is right on a level 834, I believe is what it is. It's in a good spot. So, and I think restaurants, Jack restaurants, PTLO, I haven't said that in a while, but all of those doing real good. So, yeah, good week. Hot list right here. We had most everything was up on the week, even though it was kind of sideways. A couple of them had uchi downs. Same thing with Read the Room. Oh, that's this week's Read the Room. Don't go off of that. We're trying to do better than that. 14. Where's 14 at? It's weird that it comes up that way. Yeah, Read the Room. Couple downs, ones on the bottom, but did good other than that. And then Focus Notes we'll do last, just to keep it 100 here. PSNY is a little whoa. Okay. TBLT, yeah, that one didn't do great. we kind of kept trending down here, and then Friday had a major check down. PSNY back in the zone where we want, and everything else did okay. Not the greatest week though. A lot of plays kind of either held where they were, or checked back a little bit from last week. So that's why it's important to manage your trades, scale in, scale out, take profits when they present themselves. All right, everybody. Whoa, that's mad zoomed in. Let me fix that. Hope you all had a good week. Let's make sure we rest up, reset, take some notes, journal your trades is always good, so you know how your losses went, where you could do better, and then what made you win or what you're seeing with your win, so you can try to repeat that process over and over again. That will create consistency. Um, Hope you guys have a good weekend. As always, respect the line and find the time to read the room. It's Unc coming at you guys. Midnight snacks. Y'all have a good night. I'll see you in the Discord.